And so we kind of already went over the first point, but I wanted to kind of cover the second point. Um, one of the reasons landing pages work so well is it reduces the amount of options you're giving someone. So what I mean by that is when you go on an average website, there's usually lots and lots of different things they can click on, right? You've got a menu where they can go to all these different pages. And so what they found, and by they, I mean like internet marketers that research this stuff, is that when they tracked people, the more options someone had, the more things they had to click on, the lower the conversion rate. Which when you think about it, it makes sense. I mean, think about, I know myself when I'm browsing online, I'm like, a kid with ADD on crack. I've got 100 tabs open, doing all this other stuff. And so if you give them the opportunity, oh, let me check out his Yelp reviews. Okay, now they're on Yelp. Oh, now they see another limo company on Yelp. Oh, this one has better reviews. Oh, I'm gonna click on him. Oh, I'm gonna call them. That's what happens. You don't want to send people to other pages. You want them to convert on the page they land on. I get really excited about this because I see it all the time where, well-meaning web design firms, because most web design firms are completely clueless when it comes to this stuff. They've got all these little links to other things that send people away from your website. Why would you want to do that? You want them to land on your site and call you or fill out a form. That's it. You don't want to send them to other websites. And so how do we get them to do that? Well, it's really simple. We get them to do that by really making it very, very easy to find the calls to action, right? You'll notice the things in red, which typically on most pages, I don't even put you see how charter bus rentals is in red? I typically don't even do that anymore. I usually just keep the buttons that I want them to click on red. And it doesn't have to be red, but the idea is you want a ton of contrast with the background so that they know exactly what to click on, right? And exactly how to get a quote. This is the desktop version of this website, which is only 20% of the traffic. So if you've seen any of my website review videos, I constantly hammer this, like, stop assessing your website from your desktop because most people are on their mobile when they're on your site. I almost didn't even include this slide because I was like, should I even mention desktop? Because hardly anyone's on desktop anymore. So this is what the landing page looks like on a mobile phone. I think it's this. This is the iPhone 6 Plus. We want to make sure when we're looking at our websites and our landing pages, the same goes. So I'm talking about landing pages right now, but the exact same goes for your website. So what I mean by that is your website should look exactly like this as well on the homepage. Exactly. Go ahead, copy it. Well, actually, don't copy it exactly because it looks cheesy when everyone has the same exact website. You want to stand out a little bit, but definitely take the principles I'm giving you. And those principles are phone number in the upper right-hand corner. Do not get fancy and put it in the bottom left-hand corner or the top left-hand corner. I see this all the time where they get cute and they think it's cool that their phone number is in another place. It's not cute. No one likes it. So put it in the upper right-hand corner because that's where everyone looks, right? Have that quote form above the fold. Now on desktop, you could put it on the left-hand side. You could put it on the right-hand side. You can put it in the middle. Honestly, I've done all three and I don't notice a huge difference. As far as the form being above the fold, I will say this. I have seen websites with the form below the fold that still convert decently, but without exception, the best converting websites and landing pages I have all have the form above the fold. Because typically, you have to think of it this way. When someone's searching on Google, they're asking themselves this. They're looking for pricing. And so they land on a site and they're like, all right, can I trust this company? Number one, are they well reviewed? And number two, what's it going to cost? That's it. So you want to have, the reviews and social proof on your website. And then you want them to be able to get a price as easily as possible. Now, some of you might say, well, Mark, what about Limo Anywhere or Book.limo or any of these other online booking tools? Don't use them. You can use them for your current clients. And look, if you just do, let's say you do like only airport transportation, and let's say you're a small operator, you can't respond to quote requests very quickly. Only then would I say, and it's still not ideal, but you could try using one of their forms. But the problem with those forms is they convert at a very, very low percent. And think about if you're doing a charter bus, someone's like, trying to book a charter bus to go from San Francisco to LA for 50 people. I don't know what that would come out to, but let's just say it's $2,000, 2,500, maybe even $3,000. Do you think they're gonna, just check out online and pay the $3,000 without even talking to anyone? It's insanity. Get those forms off your websites. I'm telling you right now, if you guys are getting traffic to the home, decent traffic, if your website's ranked organically, or if you're doing any sort of paid traffic campaign, you need to remove the Limo Anywhere forms. You can put them on another page like Book Online Now and have a button Book Online Now, but you really want to have a quick quote request form on the homepage above the fold. So Omari, I've never used lead pages, but look, whether you use Unbounce, ClickFunnels, lead pages, there's so many different landing page builders. Look, they all work. They all do the same thing, really. They just allow you to build landing pages. And I use Unbounce myself, and really no particular reason. I still think it's probably my favorite, but I've been with them a long time. I've got grandfathered pricing, and so I'll probably always use Unbounce. But yeah, lead pages works. ClickFunnels works. They all work.